2025 is the year of the Spinosaurus, appearing in Jurassic World Rebirth, the new Walking with Dinosaurs, and much more that we'll go over in this video. The look of the Spinosaurus has changed drastically over the decades, and while the current scientific understanding has it looking like this, and we'll see how long that lasts, we're still getting a lot of varied representations this year. The return of the Spinosaurus in Jurassic World Rebirth will probably be its most famous appearance this year. Fans of the Jurassic franchise have been asking for more screen time for the Spinosaurus, although opinions are split on whether we're actually getting what we wanted. Jurassic World Rebirth leaves the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus in the past and instead gives us an updated, more paleo-accurate representation of the popular dinosaur. While I would have preferred the classic Spino, I really like the design of the reborn Spinosaurus, and I'm excited to see the dinosaur in an aquatic environment. We saw the Spinosaurus swim briefly in Jurassic Park 3 and claw and sift through the river, but this time around we'll be seeing them out at sea, and I hope we're gonna get some below the surface shots to see it move through the water. Of course, Spinosaurus will have to share screen time with loads of other prehistoric creatures and at least 2 species of mutants too, but I hope that after an absence of almost 15 years, it gets to have a big impact in the film. I can't wait for this movie, and I can't wait for that second trailer, which still isn't out yet at the time of recording this. For more content on Jurassic World Rebirth, like a trailer reaction and analysis, as well as reviews and deep dives when the film comes out in July, subscribe to the channel. Another silver screen appearance of the Spinosaurus will be in Primitive War, a dinosaur horror action flick based on the gruesome novels by Ethan Pettis, which sets the dinosaurs in a valley in the Vietnam jungle at the time of the Vietnam War. And unlike the Jurassic franchise, which has kept to a PG-13 rating, Primitive War goes all in with its dinosaur violence with an R rating. The teaser trailer for Primitive War gives us only a glimpse at the Spinosaurus, which bears a striking resemblance to the old school JP3 Spino. So if you are in the group that's disappointed to not see this classic design in Jurassic World Rebirth, Primitive War might scratch that itch for you. With the Spinosaurus being seen snapping at a boat, it looks like the dinosaur is replacing the Caprisuchus from this scene in the novels, where a pack of Caprisuchus and a herd of Triceratops clash, right as the characters come through with their boat, and the Caprisuchus turn their attention to the easier prey. If the movie adapts the rest of this scene as is with no more species substitutes, we could be seeing Spinosaurus versus Triceratops on the big screen before the iconic real-life battle of T-Rex versus Triceratops, which I just thought was funny. While I'm excited to see Spinosaurus in a movie where, thanks to the rating, it can do some serious, gory damage, I am most looking forward to seeing Cyclops the Utahraptor, who appears at the end of the teaser trailer. In terms of CGI, this is probably the best looking dinosaur shot in the trailer, even though on closer inspection, it does remind me of the ugliest shot ever in the Jurassic franchise. I didn't do a video on the teaser trailer when it first came out, because at this point, I just don't have much to say other than a couple of nitpicks.
It's not just a walk in the park.
Hopefully a full trailer in the future will give me more to sink my teeth into. The original Walking with Dinosaurs from 1999 is, in my opinion, still the undefeated king of dinosaur documentaries, in spite of how the science and the CGI have aged. I watched these episodes on repeat, and I know I'm not alone. This BBC documentary has shaped the childhoods of a lot of us dinosaur fans. So to see Walking with Dinosaurs return in the modern age has me kicking my feet with glee. Not in the least because of the appearance of the Spinosaurus with babies. Interestingly, it won't be the only Spino babies we'll see in a dinosaur documentary this year, but that's something for a little later in this video. The trailer for the new Walking with Dinosaurs includes a lot of shots of the Spinosaurus. They know what they're doing, they know what we like. The CGI of the series is, understandably, not quite at the level of Prehistoric Planet, and it is a shame that series didn't include the Spinosaurus in all its perfectly rendered glory, but it looks good in my opinion. I'm really excited for this, and I think it looks plenty good enough to be immersive, and hopefully the series is going to pull off what the original did so well, which is really make you feel like you are stepping back in time and observing these animals, and telling an interesting story about their life. The Spinosaurus is also featured on the cover of the official tie-in book, which comes out on June 5th. The series should be available to watch soon as well. It was listed to stream on PBS for the American public on June 16th and on BBC's own iPlayer as early as May. It's currently already almost mid-May, and unfortunately I haven't seen an exact release date come across, but as soon as we know the date, I will let you know. The other documentary with baby Spinos that I mentioned is Surviving Earth, which you may or may not have heard of yet. It's been in development for a while, as good things take time, and news has been coming out little by little. But the big news now is that this documentary is coming out this year, in fall to be exact. In case you had missed what this documentary is about, rather than yet another dinosaur documentary, she says as if we'll ever get tired of those, Surviving Earth takes a different approach by focusing on the mass extinction events throughout prehistory. So this is set up to be an explosive documentary. What's exciting about this documentary is that the production company behind Surviving Earth has Tim Haines as its creative director. Tim Haines being known to us as the creator of the original Walking with Dinosaurs. So not only are we getting a literal successor to Walking with Dinosaurs, but a spiritual successor too. And from the few images we have of behind the scenes progress, it really seems to capture something that made Walking with Dinosaurs so special and believable, which is the combination of CGI with practical effects. Even though the 8-episode series has been confirmed to release later this year, we still don't know all that much about it, but it seems almost certain that the Spinosaurus will be featured. We can see the Spinosaurus, with babies, in this animated banner that was made for the wrap party for the crew. I don't think they would reference species in this artwork that they aren't going to use for the series. Unfortunately, that's all we have on Surviving Earth so far, but I think this is another trailer that we gotta be keeping our eyes out for. Something to look forward to. Right before uploading this video, a new Spinosaurus project was brought to my attention. Mesozoic Life Stories River of Giants, which is a planned mini paleo documentary for YouTube. It's currently in the Kickstarter phase, so if you want to support this project, go check it out. I've linked it in the description below. The pilot episode will feature the Spinosaurus, as we can see in this very promising teaser clip. Now, I don't know when this project will come to fruition if the Kickstarter is met, so I don't know if it'll come out in the year of the Spinosaurus, but I think it was kismet that this came across my desk, so to speak, right before posting this video, so I had to include it. Go check out the Kickstarter, it has some fun rewards for backers. If you like what you see, consider making a small contribution to the project. So we've discussed 2 movies and 2 paleo documentaries, and now we're going to talk about 2 games, starting with Prehistoric Kingdom. Now, Prehistoric Kingdom didn't release this year, they didn't even add the Spinosaurus this year specifically, but they did add babies for all in-game species recently, including the Spinosaurus. And that, I felt, was enough to warrant a shout out in this video on the year of the Spino. It's just too cute not to mention. The developers of Prehistoric Kingdom do a lot of great work to make their dinosaurs look paleo accurate, but they also, at times, take some creative liberty with fun results, like this fluffy baby Spinosaurus. I wouldn't even say this is speculative, this is just straight up just for the vibes, but what a vibe. I'm here for it. Jurassic Park Survival is keeping us at the edge of our seats with the drip feed of news after dropping the first trailer a year and a half ago. Surviving a dinosaur park gone to hell is the gaming experience I want. Claude is a game which takes that premise and runs with it. It's being developed by a tiny indie studio, so this is 100% a passion project and I want to support that. I covered the first trailer on the channel when it came out a few months ago, but I've been sitting on the new trailer since it came out because I wanted to add it to this video right here, as the Spinosaurus makes a surprise appearance in the park. If you want to know more about this upcoming indie game, check out the dedicated video I did on the game with all the info on what we can expect from the gameplay. It's only fitting that the year of the Spino is commemorated with some great Spinosaurus toys, and the Jurassic franchise delivers, representing both the new and the old design. The new Jurassic World Rebirth Spinosaurus has an awesome mechanic that has it chomping and swinging its tail, and the John Hammond collection is being expanded with the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus with a beautiful paint job. And particularly exciting for me as a massive LEGO fan, we're also finally getting a proper LEGO Spinosaurus 24 years after this abomination. While working on this video, Dino Guy posted a video also titled Year of the Spinosaurus about the Hammond Collection toy. And searching his channel, I found that 2 months ago, he'd already done a Year of the Spinosaurus video. I have seen some videos from this channel, it's a great channel, but I didn't see the Year of the Spino one specifically. However, I will link it in the description box for you to check out, and I highly recommend that you do check out Dino Guy's channel. At the very end here, I want to shamelessly plug my own contribution to the Year of the Spinosaurus, which is my audiobook Jurassic Legacy. It's a sequel to the Jurassic World trilogy and continues the storyline of dinosaurs in our world, but with a new cast of characters, lots of death, novel references, and of course, one of the many dinosaurs being the Spinosaurus. You can check out the full audiobook right here and dive straight in, or check out this short first to see if this audiobook is something for you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, happy Year of the Spino!